123, 2011, 8:42 a.m. We have some SMF MMTs here. Breakouts. Goldman Sachs is the name that put in a bottom over here, and during this bottom the MMTs are trained with their MMT platform here, and we've already gone over it off video, so you'll understand from what I told you earlier relating in relationship as to how to stay in there where they slide that bid. But how do you stay in it for the broader longer term movement? And or if you do come out early, will you know how to get back in and what those reasons are? Here they are, MMT, in your MMT platform. We already know that you got your gauges down here, and your gauges are going to be throttling that move up or throttling down. So basically, once you do make a bottom at a teeny line with a huge teeny breakout in your platform, and you're elevated and you keep ascending in the brain, you know to stay with the move. So you don't get shook out, because you got to look at where the half bars are at previous bars. This particular bar here, it tells you the time down here, and you can go to half bar and it highlights it. There's your number, 165.53. It's important to understand that during a move, that when you come down and hit the teeny line and bounce like that, you did not close below, on a closing level, you did not close below SMF 3-minute half bar. And you maintained on this little 3 bar right here, you still maintained the majority of where the market was made when you would have been buying right above half a bar. You would not be waiting, you would be transacting. And what would you do? You would take a lighter entry until you've cleared the teeny line. Then we would start looking at volume entry management so that we could actually add to our position once the brain confirms our move. We would like you to know that when the move is setting up a RPM adjustment, that means it's winding up and getting ready to take off, which they do, and everything is calibrated exceptionally for the price movement, because that's where the public transactions are taking place. And you can see they're holding the half bars, but you're still elevated, you're still accelerated up here, okay? And you've walked up a certain amount of teenies. So that's 1, that's 2, and that's 3 teeny price action support. That means this whole move is weak, is very strong. Right here. And you don't, and you even break out from here another 2 teenies to the high, and then they slide that bid. That means that people, before that price ever got there, it was already, we already had the market made, and that's where the public transaction started to sell into the move. But notice one thing, MMTs, you go back over here to where this half bar is, and you click on it, and there it is. And it will tell you in your info panel. That one was 166.05, this half bar. And that's where you held the teeny breakout bar. So you didn't closing below there, but you got strength coming back in the move. And you got the last high put in it, and you took out that teeny high. Okay? And this is Goldman Sachs on a 3-minute MMTs, and this is how they're traded. And you will have moves that look like this too now. You'll have moves that are shorts like this, which would be quite the opposite of this right here. Okay, that was very strong. Off of the bottom on the opening bell right here, you can see what they did. They rolled that right up there. You see that teeny resistance? You started going that way. That's where the public started getting off. And there's that slide, that bid right back here. And the weakness is that I've got a diamond at 165.59 MMTs when you go over here and take a look at that half bar, you would like to know what that says in your platform, because if you were to hold it, that's good. You would want to see a green bar here, not a red bar, because you're still weak in the move. It will tell you in the info panel that it's still weak and continues to go down. And so that way you understand how the descending side of price action works. It didn't want to go higher, and it started to break down and show you weakness in your brain. That means that everything that you do in here is working in the right directions. Okay? Everything that you have over here, all right? You also can click on the button on M, and you'll have a mini brain up here with all the text alerts in each one of the things that are directional movement. See, you'll have all your text alerts there. Plus, you'll have voice alerts there. And you can still see the markets here. And you know what this means. That's your operator panel, market maker panel. So you can have that right there, and you can just have it and just go with it. So you'd be short that move there. So there are times where, you know, you just need to know where the tops are being put in and when to sell. Lots of people know how to buy, but they don't know how to sell. So what? The public wasn't there. And the market maker wasn't going to go any higher. So he started to do what? Sell down the bid. And that's the ratio that goes that way in price action. You've been given a gift.